Hey there guys, it's Jules here for another spiritual segment. And as per usual, I'll update you on how I'm doing. This channel is primarily to help you, but secondarily a report on how my life is going with this condition that I've talked about in many other videos. I'm doing really good. I mean, it's all about ups and downs, but you won't be down for long. That's what a guy in hospital said to me. He was highly enlightened. There are actually a lot of high conscious people in hospital. People with schizophrenia, people with psychosis, or schizoaffective disorder. So some of those people are the most conscious beings I've ever met in my life. Anyway, so basically all I gotta do to feel good is what you would suspect if you're in spiritual circles or interested in spirituality, which is just be present. Because you're not just empty raw awareness, you're loving awareness. As Ram Dass says, he says, say this quote, I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Another one is Muji. He just said, put your hands here. Can't do it because I'm holding the phone. And say thank you. It's just, affirmations are super powerful. They can get you far. You can say them out loud or you can say them in your head. In your head is powerful because thought is more powerful than action. But what's more powerful than thought is presence. Presence, thought, action in order of power. So basically you just want to, what I've been doing is just meditating like crazy. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to actually not just stay steady, but actually elevate and abide in awareness. Because in the last 7 years I've been, not knowingly meditating and not knowing why sometimes I was feeling good and sometimes I was feeling bad because I was getting caught in thought and I didn't understand how thought and awareness work. So basically what you want to do is, so I'll start with, the last 7 years I've been pretty much figuring out what meditation is and how it works. So I used to be really low conscious and stuck in my thoughts and being deluded. I had many delusions, probably around 35 to 40 delusions. Anyway, so I'm no longer deluded. I'm no longer going down anymore on my days. I only go down if I use technology excessively, because technology is not the best for your consciousness, but it can be the most powerful teaching if you use it while you're looking at the screen. Notice your peripheral vision, notice what's around the screen. You won't really be able to focus on what's on the screen when you're doing it, but it raises your consciousness like crazy. So anything that's really negative and really spiritually challenging has the opportunity to be the most powerful teaching. Anyway, so 7 years figuring out, I was going down and I learned to go up, and then I learned to abide, and now I'm learning to, in these days, I'm learning to just elevate my consciousness every day more and more. So I wake up in a more conscious state than I went to bed in, or I go to bed in a more conscious state than I woke up in, rather. Anyway, so just keep meditating. It pays off. It's like the practice and theory cycle. The more you learn about it, the more you understand, the more aha moments you have. And the more when you go to practice, you understand that that's a thought. Bring it back. The only effort it takes is the effort to rest your awareness on what is, on the truth. What you looking at me right now is meditation. As long as you're not thinking about what I'm talking about and you're actually experiencing what's in front of you. Instead of thinking about the world unfold, you're watching the world unfold. It's quite simple. It's very simple. But, you're a beginner before you're an expert. It's hard before it's easy. It's the hardest practice in all the practices in the world to do, because it's an inner one. An inner transformation completely reforms the outside. If you change your consciousness, you'll change your life. You don't need to worry about finding people that are you will attract them into your life if you have the consciousness. You attract what you're at. That's why people at the top are doing good. Not just because they're families, but they're families as well, because their parents were conscious and they brought their kids up in a conscious way. So people who are rich are really, a lot of the time, they earned it. The world isn't a crazy enough place to give money to a whole bunch of undeserving people. Most people earned where they are, which is scary, but it's the truth. Because it's like, oh crap, I could lose my consciousness and I could become in a bad state, but you gotta flip that on its head. Alright, this is a long enough video. I'm gonna keep uploading every 7 days, that's what I do. But just keep meditating, bring it back, just abide. You don't need to do anything. You don't change the world by what you say or do. You change the world by what you become. What you become. What you be, what you are. And you change that through exercising your muscle of awareness. Exercising your muscle of consciousness. Meditation, presence. Alright, see you guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.